it like the benefactor's been a factor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys drop the mask up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When I was 10, I knew I should have been on Rap a Lot. Think like Jay Prince and I do more than just rap a lot.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Houston Texans. It's that most wonderful time of the year, the NFL playoffs, as we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances. And he picks up nice yardage on that one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A shotgun snap and again to Edwards-Helaire.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, Charles, you talk about this offense, and you think about the man in charge, their head coach, this marking his first ever playoff game as the head coach, and you wonder what's going through his mind right about now.
Brandon, I think we both agree that he's had a great season, and we wouldn't be surprised at all to see him get plenty of Coach of the Year votes. I thought he took the right tone in his weekly press conference, though. Played it cool, took the reserved angle, and when you don't have the track record, I think that's the exact right way to do it.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Faking the give. Now Watson. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Back to throw, Watson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short. These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt them later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there, because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action. Now Mahomes. Open man. It's the tight end, Kelsey. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there, because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So 1st and goal, and an opportunity for our first points in this wild card game. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
One more time with Edwards-Helaire. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Chiefs will strike first here in this wild card matchup. Extra point by Butker is on target. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Butker now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Now on first down, Drake again. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Mahomes going to throw. He'll swing this one out to Edwards-Helaire. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. On play action, it's Mahomes. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Watson. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Noah Gray there to make the grab. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Texans have cut it to within a score. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
And, partner, they're locked in man coverage out left, and they end up running a crossing route. Rounded it a little bit more than a slant. And he's just going to angle himself towards the right side of the field, and that's very difficult for a defender to shadow him across.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. On second down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 62 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Well, the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this one hits at the one, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. A run there on first down, and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. From the 25 on second down, Watson, and he'll go underneath here to Drake. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
From the 41, Watson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A good gain on first has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Throwing now is Mahomes. Pressure comes and down he goes. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And, Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give a little jolt of confidence moving forward. But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, Drake. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Here's Drake one more time on second down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Third and 2, Watson. And Graham on the grab. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. But Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020. 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
Charvarius Ward there to make the stop. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On second down now, it's Drake. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Watson on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
What an excellent end result for them. But let's go back to the decision, first of all, to go for it all on 4th down. A lot of pressure on the quarterback's shoulders, but they knew he could handle it. Makes the right read there, gets the ball to his receiver. They get the 1st down. It's now 1st and goal.
On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and goal from the 1. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And it's all on the line now, all even in this wild card matchup. Maybe their most important drive of the season coming up right now here, 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd down, back to Edwards-Helaire. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. Here it's 3rd and 3. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. 95 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now left side on the swing pass. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. They go back to the ground with Edwards-Helaire. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And he's going to lose a yard or two, taken down behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. A field goal from this spot would be 51 yards. They'll try to move it closer on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. And they'll get this down to the 10. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Right back to Edwards-Helaire on 1st down. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Edwards-Helaire as they run out of the gun. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. They do tack on the extra point as well. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Second down and 8. Now Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. Watson to throw. into the hands of Cooks. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. I don't know that those medium 5-ish yard gains are going to do it right now. Probably should have dropped it, right?
Yeah, that way you save more time on the clock. But I know receivers, they think they can catch it and break a tackle and turn it into a big gain.
Watson's throw taken in there by Cooks. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 40. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs have just about sewn up this football game.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. And he's got some space here. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, 1 win down, still 3 to go to get to the most hallowed ground in sports, but a good start.
A terrific start because they get to move on. Unfortunately for the team that lost, it's a long offseason ahead for them now.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. So long from Houston.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink it. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news. They got an ad on TV, popping out on them on politics.